Hello guys, Cool Yoshi here, and welcome back to the Pokemon Sword and Shield blind playthrough. We are playing through the entire game using only Sobble, also known as Inteleon. In the last episode, we finished getting all the gym badges, and now the thing left to do is to finish the Pokemon League. Of course, there's a big catch. The Pokemon League is generally really difficult, and usually, at one point, I think, required a level 70 Pokemon. Which means we're probably not gonna be doing stuff in the actual Pokemon League. However, we will progress up towards, the Pokemon League so that we can get some special items. And then, most of the video will probably be spent looking at the items. So anyways, I thought I would show the intro of the game because, I never showed you this before. So this is what happens when you just leave the game running on for a little while. Plays the a remix of the original Pokemon theme from Kanto, which I like. It's really cool. And it looks like this also shows the Pokemon League area. Like, this is the stadium where we're gonna be battling. Okay, there we go. So in case you missed that, that's what we're gonna be doing now. Before we go, we need to stock up on quite a bit of items. I like to have at least 3 or so of every X item first, followed by a lot of full restores and other stuff, though I already got a lot of full restores, so I don't have to worry too much. The reason why I waited so long to do this is because there's probably going to be a couple of extra battles that I'll have to do. Who knows, there might even be a Victory Road. There's almost always been a Victory Road in every Pokemon game. Even Sun and Moon, the crappy game, technically did still have a Victory Road in it. There was a long stretch you had to do to get to a certain area. Okay, so... okay, never mind. We're gonna have to use the map to go to the other big station, which is, Mastaki. We did quite a bit of stuff, yes, but surprisingly, in quick fashion, I already have all 8 gym badges. Which is actually a bit faster than most people have gotten them. Understood, some people do take their sweet time, and that's alright. The main thing I wanted to check out was the special attacks. You need to have at least 15 of them before going into the thing if you want to play the game optimally, because that'll enable you to get the maximum upgrades, and all of these will be used on the actual league itself, so we're going to on a lot of stuff. And this is what our Inteleon is looking like right now. We've been having to put on this green dent a lot, though, because of a very annoying mechanic of having double battles required. Thankfully, it is having a stalling move, so it did work out for me. So I'm guessing when I play the game for solo mode from now on, I'll use that in the double battles. Because I said that my second Pokemon in a double battle cannot attack, but he can use other moves, including items. I decided to include items because I figured if I didn't do that, it would be annoying to play our eyes. And yes, we could still go into the wild area even. We might actually return to the wild area probably next to start fighting some of those battles first, because that's the first place I want to grind reliably. I like that you can see the exact Pokemon you want to fight. Oh yeah, figures. Wait, I'm coming too. I had Rayon beat in no time. Once I got my head on straight and stopped doubting every decision I made, that is. Hop has become a lot stronger. And you never stopped nattering on through the entire battle. You're pretty different from the champion in that. But your strength is genuine, as proven by the Dragon Badge you won from me. You came at me with all the force of a raging storm, and even I was blown away. Listen up, you two. Battle your way for the Champion Cup tournament to face Leon. One of you ought to. I reckon I'm still the favorite to win, but I'm up against my true rival, Kuliyoshi. So I'll rain out every last thing I learned during my battle with you, Ryan, to beat her. So get a move up, Kuliyoshi. The train's waiting. We haven't caught the legendary Pokemon yet, so that's probably actually gonna be next. That's just what I'm saying, because... yeah. It'd be silly. We're finally headed for Linden. There's a lot I want to check out there. There's that big tower and the monorail, and Widom Stadium, where the whole of Galar is going to be cheering for us. You get it right. You and me are gonna make our match there the greatest match that ever was. Okay. A Pokemart right here. Interesting. Okay, I have plenty of full restores. I do not need to buy any of those. More like, I think I need more full heals, if anything else. Since I'm going to have to be healing my confusion manually, but... then again, if I... and I might use more full restores. Oh! There's more. I just fought, just like I thought, there's more. So this is Route 10. It's like a wall made out of snow. Bet there'll be ice-type Pokemon crawling out of the woodwork in a place like this. Come on, Kuliyoshi. Reckon we'll be able to train ourselves up to the new heights before the Champion Cup starts. I believe in myself and the Pokemon on my team, and I know we'll all get loads stronger. So I'm off. See you in Winden, mate. Oh. I don't need to save, really. Interesting, there's no healing at the start here. They've gotten a lot more difficult already. And my whole setup for the best is actually getting a little bit weaker. Now that it's become the end game, pretty much my water-type moves have fallen off a little bit, so Snipe Shot is not going to be doing as much damage. I'm not going to catch this guy, by the way, because he's way too hard to catch. Normally I take them out when they're the slow elf. I mean, catch them, but they are actually kind of hard to do, so... that'll probably be done when I get a False Swiper instead. Okay. Let's start this guy. Ooh, maybe this doctor could actually heal our Pokemon. Just a single Pokemon too, so This trainer seems easy enough to defeat. Oh, just barely survived. Okay, well, the hail's gonna kill it anyway. Sometimes the hail can be very helpful if you fail to kill them by a little bit. What's this? My Pokemon ended up injured. Yeah, looks like this rout's not gonna be easy, boys. We already don't even have a healer. Wait. Yes, we don't actually have a Pokemon Center nearby to heal us. So that means we actually have to, if we want to do this optimally, we actually have to just straight up get to the end on this one little scene, and that's that. And considering I'm going to be defeating every trainer along the way, which that just adds a lot of toughness to the story. Now, thankfully, Thankfully, I could take out most of my annoying grass-type move on with ice-type moves, but all it takes is one Pokemon to ruin the fun, as we saw with that one random grass trainer. I think I might actually be going and taking out that trainer next, because I did actually skip a lot of the trainers in there, so that'll probably be the first thing I do. Because I always like to make sure all the trainers are defeated before I actually challenge a gym leader, but now that I know that the game, this is technically the victory road of the game, I guess we obviously have to go for this first, because, yeah. It'd be kind of silly if we made it to the end and it straight up took us to the end. You won't be able to be a strong opponent without pushing the limits of your Pokemon. A stat what you want. Oh, there's that Abomasnow again. And the Galarian Mr. Mime. It's probably not even the Psychic type, knowing me. I kind of like the fact that you could literally just pick who to battle. Meaning you can now strategically battle the strongest Pokemon to get your experience up a lot quicker. Oh, and yeah, the kit. There's I avoided that Bulbasaur because obviously I did not have a really good move to take it out with. Yeah. So, I'm actually kind of worried about the final battle. If it is what I think it is, then we may have to do the entirety of the final battles, which is like 4 battles in a row again. And then face the champion, Lee. I think we have to face all those battles in a row without healing. Like, originally you could heal in between all the battles, no problem, but this one, that's kind of interesting. He doesn't even get angry, he just takes out his phone and gets ready for a selfie. That's actually kind of cool. Cute. Yeah. I'm kind of worried to battle any Pokemon here, honestly. Just because of having to go a long way back through all of the stuff. If I happen to hail. And it looks like it's not technically a flying type Pokemon, because Ice doesn't actually super affected. And there's the hail again. Hail can be very convenient sometimes. sorry, Flygon, you're about to get wrecked, because this one's still normal, so it's a ground and flying as a result, or ground dragon, rather, which means it gets quad affected by that. It does have some good defense, though. I'm surprised I didn't take it out in just 2 hits, but well, there's a little bit of RG to deal with there, but we got him. That's the weaker version of Weavile, the Sneasel. I don't think I really want any of these Pokemon, but I'll save and battle the Sneasel just for fun, I guess. Obviously, I have to be as efficient as I possibly can, so... yeah. And I kept a lot of my Hyper Potions before, so I could use them in here. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get close to level 60 as I possibly can. And then, where is it? Rare Candy. And then I'll use Rare Candy 2 times when it's at 68 to get it straight to 70. It's probably going to be a little too much for me, but I feel like there's an overpowered Pokemon that's going to be taking me out if I stay too low. Really, the trainers have been kind of just cheesing us up. I think as soon as we get into the actual final battle, it's going to be like all team of level 65s, which means at the rate I'm going, I'm probably gonna be behind again this time. Interesting, it removed that annoying lever with rain, though that's kind of a mistake because now I have my water type moves just do more damage, so I'll just go ahead and use that. Take him out. If I was playing a team normally, I actually wouldn't mind using Pelipepper as well with Drizzle ability just for that. I kind of want Ice Beam, like, really badly, man. Ice Beam, in particular, just, would do a lot better, and, yeah, that's... It's been a while, actually, since I've been slept at all. In fact, I don't think any random Pokemon's even had a chance to sleep me, usually. So the thing that's really annoying about these guys is, when they're on bad AI, at least in some of their original games, sometimes they would use Hypnosis more than once. Which is very annoying, because obviously you're trying to heal it off, and then you end up having to use 2 healing items instead of 1. And it just becomes annoying. No. You know what? I'm gonna save and fight this Galarian Mr. Mime. At least figure out what its stats are. So that way it'll tell me what's effective and not. Okay, well it actually already told me. Apparently my bug move is super effective on it. That's actually quite a bit for a weak Pokemon. That might be a good, slightly good one to grind on. Whoa. That was silly. I almost ran into that on there. I almost ran into that one. But we evaded him just in time. A PP bottle. Oh, this guy was already at us anyway. No problem, Bear Tikamabi gives a lot of experience anyways. So it is actually situational based, so this Bear Tick is actually higher than a lot of our, the other Pokemon that we've faced so far. That's using Rest, which is a guaranteed 2-turn sleep. Meaning, if I use Sleep Shot on it twice, I can take it out before it uses another move. So I think these are just rare Pokemon that, like, just spawn randomly that you can take out. Like, see, that gave an extra 800 more experience than all the other Pokemon on that route. Mr. Mime still gave quite a bit, though. We might grind on that, actually. The grinding in this game, in these Pokemon games, has been significantly nerfed throughout all of the years. Like, so many stuff has been changed several times. And then, of course, you have, like, the big actual Dynamax Pokemon that you can fight and add to your team that are really powerful in their own regard. And it's replaced the ice with a sandstormy. It probably had, what's it's called? Probably had sturdy anyway. So, to be fair, it probably doesn't matter that I just, failed to kill it there. I'm gonna have to use Ether on... I'm about to use an Ether on this place, man. To be fair, it's a really good time to use an Ether because, yeah, because now I'm going to use this. I know this is ground in rock, because it's obviously not a Galarian Rhydon, which means it goes down very easily. Poor Rhydon, so weak in some of these areas. Its later evolution is much, much better and tougher to take out. But the fact that it's ground and rock means it's a really easy target for best to take it out. Just right there. Okay, so let's actually use an Ether here, since we'll probably not be using it anymore. I mentioned any item, and that means I'll be using any item to go through it. Maybe later I will try and go for the entire game without using items, once I figured out a good route in the game, because... Okay. Kind of silly of me going through there and not saving immediately after finishing it. But it is smart that I did at least get my Snipe Shot PP back. I'll definitely save after this fight immediately. Icicle Spears actually helped out quite a bit, man. That's the Pokemon that appeared out of the little cave areas. Come to think of it, I should have probably fought these Pokemon in the wild at least once, just so I can know exactly what their stats are. But that looks like a bug-type Pokemon, so that was pretty easy. This is that weird water, the thing that looks like it's a water fighting, but I think it's actually dark fighting. Because of the bat black that it has on its body. But maybe I'll know it's later when I eventually catch it. Thanks, my Pokemon, simply marvelous. Thank you for the comment, gentlemen. Gentlemen are so nice, man. And sometimes they even give you a lot of money, too, so that just adds to the fun. So, my water-type move thing, you know, that I always have on, I may or may not have to remove that at some point, because there is a thing that will technically be better, and I believe that's the Choice Band or something, which will raise your attack power of your character very high, but lets you only use one move the entire battle. It is perfect for if you're trying to sweep an opponent's team. Ooh, that was a double battle! We just skipped it! Funny how we just walked through the entire thing, but now we'll ride on our bike, I guess. And probably get opt. Oh, no, we made it to Winden, actually. Holy crap, Winden is huge, actually. This is actually the big city now. Come to think of it, I might not be done yet. There's quite a bit to explore here from the looks of it. First we need to follow the storyline, though, and see how we can get into the Champion League. Goodness, this is a huge city, actually. Alright, Winden City, this is the place where I become a legend at last. You get it, don't you, mate? After all, I'm about to become the new champion of the Galar region. That's it, I'm headed straight from Winden Stadium. Don't waste too much time here, Yoshi. You should head there yourself. I'm gonna do my classic save before the cutscene triggers. Alright, so let's talk to all these people first. Some of them don't actually talk. That looks like another one of those station things again. So before I actually do the clearing out of this place, let's first take my 3 heals so that I get my HP in tip-top shape, you know? Then I'll check this store to see if we could hopefully find Ice Beam somewhere. Oh, we actually found the Quick Ball store. Ooh, this is actually really important. Quick Ball is one of my favorite balls to use. It can be used at the start of the fight and lets you basically catch a Pokemon at full health. It's actually pretty cool. I like it. Though it does nothing in the first innings. And then we have HP up, Protein, Iron, Calcium, Zinc, and Carbol. So these are here for competitive play mainly. Like, you can use them to raise your Pokemon stats so that they will go up a little bit higher. However, Inteleon's way too high for that, so we're most likely not going to be able to actually make use of them, so we have to say no to that. That is one item that I think I will decide not to use, because I'm already getting stats from a lot of other stuff. I don't think I even need that, even if I didn't say no to it and I actually bought some. Figured it'd be more useful to use money from our stuff. Okay, well... Alright, that finishes that. I'm glad I explored this already, though. We already found the Quick Ball store, so that's pretty cool. I kind of forgot to check the stations of the game, so after I defeat my lunch culture, I might check the stations just to see if I have items. I know one of the end stations had a Eevee that I could get, but I need to have played Pokemon Eevee to get, which is kind of silly because I have Pokemon Eevee downloaded, but I haven't actually played it yet. I only played Pikachu one because that's the one that I prefer. Just because Pikachu is more iconic than Eevee is. Eevee is still pretty iconic in its own regard for being able to evolve into 7 different Pokemon, and now in a new game, like, a bazillion different evolutions. Dude, there's gotta be a secret way to get through here. I can't just let that item go away. Oh, yeah. Never mind, I just have to walk through it. I just can't bike through it for some reason. Okay, so that boosts the move power of grassy terrain, which is completely useless. Oh, here's the ultimate moves. This is the starter move. I need to remove Liquidation, because, yeah. Now, the reason why I like this is because, as you can see, we're about to get one of the best moves in the game, Hydro Cannon. However, it has a little bit of a problem. A user can't use the move on the next turn, which means it can only be used on the final Pokemon of battle. Which means you have to use it kind of strategic. And it actually kind of gets lowered down when you Dynamax your Pokemon. So you might not actually be able to really use it to your full potential. But I'm going to replace Liquidation with this, as it'll still be useful for just really tanky Pokemon. So that's one move I am going to teach. I think my next move is to probably replace Icicle Spear with Ice Beam as soon as I'm able to find it. Knowing me, they're gonna troll me and not give Ice Beam until, like, I've already finished the game. I'm not gonna go in those houses until much later. I actually want to kind of do the storyline first. Just so I don't trigger the cutscenes accidentally later. So we're going to trigger the cutscene as soon as possible after first going in this Pokemon Center to heal, because apparently doing this will set your money in a way. Well, actually no, it'll just let you fly to here later on. And yes, I did find a Draco Meteor trainer as well, as you saw with that guy talking about Draco Meteor. Ooh, this is a really good one. Like, these two are really good for weaklings that don't have stuff. And it has 2 ones, too. A physical move and a special move. And then we have, ooh, a new move, Solar Blade. In this 2-turn attack, the user gathers light and fills a blade with the light's energy, attacking on the next turn. And then we have the different punches. Now the punch is physical, so it may not be the best, but we'll see. Unfortunately, you can't actually see which characters use what, so you can't actually tell whether or not Haynes or Luso. Now, I'm probably still gonna have to look around. That guy, that's funny, he has merchandise, but he doesn't actually sell it. It's really weird. Yeah. Right, we're just gonna walk directly in. Good luck. This is the reception desk. Turns out I was the first to register for the Champion Cup. In other words, I'm already #1. It's pretty much in the bag that I'll win this thing. A Dream Ball? Ooh, I've actually never had that before. That's another new one. So apparently there's 2 battles here. So that means I don't think I'm gonna even be battling Elite Four, but instead I'm gonna be battling the rivals I've had throughout the game. So that means I'm about to battle Marnie. Random guy's gonna get taken out, and then I'm gonna have to battle Hops in the finals. That's what's gonna happen. And then I face the true finals with, Lee. Whoever this is. Clearly, correct? We've been watching your performance in the gym challenge. This is just a formality, of course, but I'll need to check your gym badges if you don't mind. I'm all sorted out and ready to battle you on the biggest stage of them all, but it looks like B couldn't make it. Hard luck. Somehow I didn't think he'd just take being disqualified lying down. Know what I mean? I guess it is what it is. Come on, Koyoshi, we should head to the locker room. I knew it. Attention gym challengers who have made it for the gym challenge. The semifinals will be starting soon. Please head to the stadium pitch when you are ready. Interesting. Okay, so now we're in this big area and we have 2 options to do. It's time for the semifinals. I'm very curious who will win them on the floor and complete the gym pass. When you're ready, please head for the pitch. I'm sorry, but only authorized people are allowed to enter here. I knew there was a way to cheat it. This is how you be sneaky, boys. You trigger a cutscene just so that you don't miss the thing later, and then you could go in and face the battle just to see how high the Pokemon are. And now we're gonna actually do the grind. So Team Yell is pretty much done, by the way. Team Yell is like probably the nicest team I've ever had to face. Not really much of an evil team, more or less a cheering team. Like an actual cheerleading team. It's definitely something that's really different. And they definitely still battled me, so they did get in my way, and I did eventually battle their leader. It's kind of interesting to find out that the Team Yell leader was actually a gym leader. The Rose of Ronland's Hotel. What's that do? I'm finding out so many things, man. That looked like a really cool spot. Oh, this warped me to the other side of the city. Cool. Now, the reason why I wanted to go over here is actually kind of important, because, like I said, I'm still looking for Ice Beam, I'm still looking for random trainers to battle, and I'm still looking for some good items that might help me out. Choice Band would be marvelous. Being able to take out an extra trainer or 2 would also be good as well. Another big nugget. I think I should probably actually go back and sell those in case I need to buy them later. It's kind of interesting how you can cheat out of that first one, but I don't know if it'll be the same for the second one. My goodness, now we have this big hotel, which is giant. Goodness. Oh, this is like the big spot. I knew there was at least one of these hotels here, by the way. Back in the classic mode, there were some fake hotels that looked like you could go in them, but turns out you can't enter them at all. So when I actually got an opportunity to enter that other hotel in that other town, man, I actually was really excited, man. I always wanted to see what was inside. Oh yeah. Did I forget to mention the giant Ferris wheel in the middle? Goodness, that thing is so huge. And there's the black sludge, which is a perfect item for the poison type Pokemon to have. Definitely a really important one. Okay, so now we get to actually go into some of these houses, potentially. Except that they're all locked. Ooh. Keep in mind, I'll have to re-explore these places later when I'm going for endgame content, since I will find stuff. Oh, there's one that we can go into. Apparently this kid's dad works for the league. Ooh. That's actually kind of cute. I like you already. Alright. Look at that kid running around. Goodness. Oh, so now we have the big area to check out. Trying to do an entire loop of the Gal region. Apparently my lady doesn't want to. Ooh, so this is where that warp tower was from before. So it's actually a really cool warp that you can take in case you have problems with things. Oh! And the return of this thing! The vending machine. Dude, I like this little thing, man. That was... It's, of course they have a vending machine that works. It would be kind of silly if they didn't have that in the game. Considering that's been around since Generation 1. Yeah. I'm probably actually gonna stop pretty early, but I just want to look for some items first before I do that, because like I said, if I get lucky and I find Ice Beam, I'll probably be set for a while. I probably should have actually gone to this area first. This is the area I was most curious about. Let's see if there's like a door that opens. That door doesn't open. It has like the billboards too, like Japan slash New York has, and like the actual city, which I think is really cool. We found a restaurant. A Narcon that's opted to double battle style. Well, once I actually gain the ability to battle with more than one trainer, more than one Pokemon, then I probably will do that. Ooh, I completely forgot to click on that. Ooh, this one's like a Kashimon. Let's actually take a look at this for a minute. I know I just changed my, my look a while ago, but I want to see what we have. High socks? Ooh, that might actually be good. Keep in mind, I'm not in a rush. I'm not worrying about, missing out on stuff. Yeah. Let's go back to the flashing doors again. That one does not open. Actually, I think that looks more like a stand than the actual door. I don't think that one's ever gonna open. I will ever skim here and see if something opens on the right. Ooh, I found a trainer. Marnie? Someone likes Marnie, eh? And we found the salon. Saloon. Whatever. Okay. Then... it's fine. Okay, I think this is... I think this is like the classic, everything's locked until we actually defeat the final battle, so... yeah. So, I'm guessing it's time to do quite a bit of different stuff here. Because, oh. Where do I go again? Glimwood Tangle, yes, I want to go to that place first because I had a really annoying run with one of the trainers and I thought I would go back and kill it now that I have Ice Beam. The only other thing I wanted to actually do was go back to the final route of the game and kind of show you which Pokemon I'm gonna grind on. Because grinding's pretty simple. I could just grind it till I have real health, then retreat to the thing to heal. And I think I actually missed quite a bit of trainers here. This guy that I ran into was the one that had the random. It started as just an easy Pokemon, but then got a little bit trollier later on. Of course, now I have a much better move setup than I did last time. Come to think of it, I could have potentially taken out by rushing Swift and stuff, but I removed Swift pretty early on. Yeah, this big boy. This one was like super tanky, man. I didn't help that my moves were already cut in like half. Its Giga Drain is what actually killed me because it just healed like a ton from that. And took out like 50% of the HP. There was no way I could have healed that in time. Honestly, don't know. Ooh. A weak armor Pokemon, eh? Well, that makes up for the problem that we had. To be fair, he was kind of behind us now, so... yeah. I thought that trainer was actually required too for a long time, but Oh yeah, I had to skip a lot of the double battle trainers, too. That one already faced me. Probably lost, as always. Okay, now we're gonna warp back as quickly as I can to that final area to see how fast I can train on the wilds. And so there are two strategies that I will be using to do my training as fast as I can. And the first one is the direct warp into Route 10, and we're basically going to face the strong wilds, including this bear tick, a couple of our stuff, and I may also attack some Dynamax Pokemon down in the wild in the lower area. No, it depends. We'll see. We're gonna actually try Haru Cannon on this guy. Because if it misses, it doesn't actually exhaust your turn immediately. So there's that animation for you. It won't take very long because the Pokemon are very strong here. Oh, we found an item just by going back and doing this. That just shows you, you find items and you don't even know that they were there even. Hydro Cannon does have accuracy, so it can miss, so it should only be used situationally. In wild battles, it doesn't really matter. Because if it kills the Pokemon, then it doesn't really matter. So that thing was only worth like 600 or so. Okay, well, I'm not trying to run into these weak lanes yet. I'm running into every single Pokemon right now. So this is the main Pokemon I'm probably gonna be looking for, the Mr. Mime Galarian version. Or Galarian Mr. Mime ever. He'll gives me, I believe, like 1200 or so, which is some of the best I could get from this level. And we'll see how much experience we could get using that. Now, I believe originally when I did my run on the Pikachu version, I didn't even have to grind at all. Or the grind was rather quick. It's hard to know, but, yeah. Do I want to really heal it to take on that Abomasnow right there? My Pokemon's not built for it though, so I'll probably lose if I do that. The wild area is still probably the best area to battle in the game because of the mechanic where you get at some XP stuff that you can use on your Pokemon to gain experience points that way. At least when you're like lower level and take them out super low, you'll gain so many levels for using them all at once. It's actually kind of broken. Even though it seems slow at first, it might actually be used in the speedrun just because of the fact that you can get a starter to second rank instantly in like just 2 or 3 battles. Well, I guess the way I did it, it did seem kind of slow at first, but it's really efficient to grind. And it also looks like it may have been good to catch, but The animation did kind of take a long time last I checked, so it could be more difficult. Alright. Alright, so, before I leave the second time, let's return to the wild area and find some Pokemon to grind on there as well, because the wild area is probably gonna have a lot of cool stuff to grind. So let's start fighting some of these guys. Oh, and yeah, the river changes around here, too. Interesting, that's one of the weaker ones. Now, this depends, though. Like, if there's not really many, big Pokemon to take out, you may not get much experience for this. Ooh, that was actually still quite a bit. 1,000's only, like, 200 less. It depends on what you actually face, I guess. Oh, there's that Corviknight from earlier. I probably should at least fight some of these Pokemon at least once so that I can, know exactly what their moveset is. Yeah, see, that's actually still pretty good experience. It might actually be faster too, because like all these big Pokemon are pretty strong actually, so they probably will give the most experience. Right? Come to think of it, I could have done the grind a lot earlier, but it would have been a little bit more dangerous. The confusion dance. Oh, wait, no, this is the annoying one that lowers your attack. Better dance is super annoying to fight against when you're playing as like a Pokemon that uses mostly fighting type moves. We have a protector again. I probably could have gotten an extra experience boost for taking this thing down when it's weaker, but still good idea. And that pheasant is one of those that I haven't taken out yet, so yeah. Next we have the fighting flying one, Halucha. Looks really small for being in the giant area. It's still tough though. And this is probably going to be the first major area that I look around, because obviously there's so many big Pokemon you can face here. Like this Sobble example. It is actually kind of behind. I actually am kind of behind now. I mean ahead, where it's not going to do much. And if sturdy. The animation actually looks pretty cool there, by the way. And yes, in case you haven't noticed, I did not turn the animations off. Why would somebody ever do that? If you're playing a speedrun, yes, you would kind of have to. You would kind of have no choice then, but in here, I don't really know why you would do that. Let's take out this big boy first. I mentioned how really hated Obama Snow, but I'm gonna fight this one because it's probably lower than the one in the area. Yeah, see, only 41. We're gonna actually do U-turn instead. We haven't used this much. Okay, it's one of those Pokemon, eh? It has grass type moves, by the way, so that's why I avoid it, because it's a grass and ice type Pokemon. And I probably just died. Okay, I did not. Oh no, hail. Yeah. Ooh. Somehow I survived there. Well, this is bad. I already have to use a full restore, and it's just a wild. And it's just because of the Swagger being unlucky. I could have actually just killed it right there, but I didn't get a chance. If only this Pokemon's usage. So I do have a move to take. I hit it super effectively with, so I'm actually not as scared anymore, but still kind of annoying. Ooh, it actually gave less experience than everything else. We're gonna be avoiding that one, even though it's a big boy. Ooh, we found a random trainer in the midst of all this. I'm gonna actually battle that guy in the next episode. I'm surprised that there's a random trainer just lurking there. Alright, leave a like if you enjoyed, guys. Comment, rate, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. I'll probably be in the wild area grinding some Pokemon. We're gonna stay here until about 65. We're probably gonna take that big trainer on, and then we're gonna face the final battle of the game. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye.